Good evening, everybody. This is Eugene from ET Reviews, and today I will be talking about the bottle opener stainless steel fidget spinner from FidgetPanda. I believe this is 23 euros, but I'm not sure how much it costs for shipping since this was sent to me for review. I will be giving this away more than likely on Reddit at some point in time. It took a little over a week to get here. It might have been a week, but either way, coming from Europe to the US, that's pretty reasonable. For you folks in Europe, expect shipping times to be much less, hopefully. That being said, let's take a quick look at what was sent. So the spinner came in a really nice tin. I really like the logo, a very, very cute panda. And the wonderful folks at FidgetPanda also included a really nice card with a note in it, so that was pretty sweet of them. Let's take a look at the spinner itself. The spinner, standard 3-arm spinner, compared to an American coin, a quarter, you can see that it's really not that much different as in terms of size compared to other 3-arm spinners. So as far as sizing goes, it's not too large, not too small, it's pretty standard size. The buttons itself, themselves are made of brass with the panda logo on it, as you can see, hopefully. And so you can see the logo actually on both sides too, so that's pretty nice. I do know some spinners out there that only has the logo on just one side, and that drives me crazy because, well, I like things to be even out, I guess. So, buttons being made of brass, so expect it to patina over time. I would not want to spend too much time on this spinner just because of that fact, and I'm really giving it away. So as far as the retainer system goes, or the bearing system goes, really, it's a removable R188 retainer system, and it does come with the standard 10-ball bearing. Now, I'm not sure if it is stainless steel or just regular steel. It is my understanding that there are some spinners out there that get shipped with steel bearings, and those do rust, in which case it is a real bummer. But the removable bearing system easily circumvents that. You just have to spend a little bit more money to get a stainless steel bearings or hybrid bearings, I guess, so that doesn't really happen. The buttons are really nice and concave. I really like them. You can see that it fits my fingers perfectly. I like it for my grip, the way I grip the spinners. It's really just perfect in terms of size for me. Some people with larger fingers might prefer larger buttons, but the best that I could compare the buttons to would be the Zen Duo from Fidget HQ or the Mini Tank from Spinetic Spinners. The concavity is really what makes it for me. I really like this set of buttons. As far as spin times go, out of the box, pretty much just stock. Nothing done to the bearing, just taken out of the box and start spinning. I got about 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, so somewhere around there on a pretty standard flick. This was only a table spin. I do not do vertical spins. I don't have the attention span to sit there for that amount of time. So I only really did table spins. As far as the spin satisfaction goes, it is a standard 3-arm spinner. Not too much of a wobble when switching planes, and really doesn't really have that two-arm wobble, which I'm not too big of a fan of. As far as hotspots go, this really depends on your flicking stance. So if you like to flick like so, you are pretty much guaranteed to have that hotspot right on the edge of this lip right here. It does cause a little bit of discomfort over time, but you can really circumvent that if you switch your flicking stance to a side flick rather than an inside flick, I guess. So it doesn't really bother me. It did take a while to get used to, but I didn't really have much problem with it after getting used to that fact. What's cool is that that lip with the hotspot does actually function as a bottle opener. I don't have a bottle handy, but there are pictures on the website that show you exactly how to make full use of that extra functionality. The hexagonal cutouts are really nice. It provides like a good finger insertion point so you can use it to lift to open bottles, but if not, it's just a really cool design in and of itself. I really like this spinner, to be honest. It is made of stainless steel. Spins really, really nicely. One thing that it doesn't have, and that I'm a big fan of, is large surface area for worry stoning, but that's me, and it shouldn't really be that big of a deal since this is a spinner and not really like a worry stone. I just really like that additional function, I guess, if there are plenty of smooth surfaces, and that's what I tend to look for in my spinners. But I'm not discounting this spinner in any way, shape, or form just because of that lack of worry stone capability, I guess. That being said, overall, it is a really, really nice spinner. You can see it does have a really nice warp going on too. So it does create a really cool design on the warp. The only real downside to this is that hot spot, but again, it is easily circumventable depending on the direction that you're spinning it or the kind of spin that you're working with. I can do the side spins and it doesn't really bother me at all. Overall, I would recommend this spinner. The added functionality of the bottle opener is nice. Again, feel free to check out the remainder of the lineup that FidgetPanda carries. It is my understanding that they do have a whole lot more kinds of spinners available on their website, but this is the one that they sent to me for review. I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope you guys check out FidgetPanda. Thank you. Have a good night.